If you see a guy, oh shoot, no, I didn't mean to. No, no, please take me back inside. Take me inside. Oh, I could have bought upgrades. Yeah. Right? I mean, listen, there's no such thing as ethical consumerism under capitalism, so I'm gonna say hip hip hooray while you continue to buy t-shirts made from slave labor. Okay, that's where we're all gonna draw the line. I think Volkswagens are fine now, right? That is actually a little man. Don't hurt me. Chat, look away. Maybe I should not have hurt that guy now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm trying to be more sustainable because I just think it's like a good thing to do. I unsubscribed from Amazon Prime. I feel like the meme where the guy's like raising his hands over his head and the shackles are broken. One, because I don't want to give the big man any more money, and two, I gotta be more considerate of my purchases. You know, like, can I tell you, I bought like I was trying to buy a pin, or not a pin. I was trying to buy a patch last year to sew onto a jacket. Sorry, I can't enable any more emotes without paying for better TTV Pro, because I'm a loser. But last year I tried to buy a single patch for a jacket, and it came in a bag with 70 patches. I'm like, did you send me this by mistake or what? Because like, what am I supposed to do with 70 patches that are like of the Eiffel Tower and like a butterfly, and I think one is like a horseshoe or something. Like, it's just, they're just offloading their problems onto me. It's crazy. Because now, like, what am I gonna do with 70 patches of like cartoon horses and the Eiffel Tower, man? It's nuts. So I guess I'm gonna donate it to Goodwill, because that's my personal dumpster, just like everybody else in the rich part of town. Surely they could make more use out of it than me. Hit me. Okay. Sure. Dude, that was a perfectly perfect nail. Yeah, I bet you do. Okay, guys. Okay. What's going on? Cash plank! I can't. The hammer's stuck. I'm not gonna make any money off of this, but I have to try. I have to be quicker than that. Can we get some alien dances in chat, please? Like a little alien. I'm not making any money off of this again. Shoot. No, Travis Hand, everything's computer. Oh, why is the alien dance emo is broken in my... Oh, there it is. There it goes. There it goes. It continues to bother me that Donald Trump is like one of the funniest guys on the planet, because when he got in the Tesla and said, "Wow, everything's computer," that's, I mean, one of the funniest line reads of 2025 so far. Gotta say. Everything's computer. Also, I am a little bit upset with how much I'm beginning to reference Twitter now, and I deleted Twitter from my phone, and I still go on the browser, because I'm in the era where my computer, the internet lives on my desktop, and I'm deleting all my apps, all the unnecessary ones anyway. Everything, whenever I need to like go on the internet for something like not important, like if I have to look up a recipe or something, like I'm not made of stone, guys. But yeah. So anyway, actually Gen X is like the king of relying on their phone for every single thing. It's like you gave Gen X all the answers, and they use their phones for everything. Also, I think Gen Xers probably have the most cell phone apps out of anybody on the planet. And they're like they're apps that have like one very niche function, for like making a collage or something, or to tell them where the lowest gas prices are. Like, I think that millennials and maybe even Gen Z at this point are starting to learn, like, oh, these things are evil. Cell phones are evil, and they live in our pocket. But I think Gen X is still like completely sold on cell phones as like a thing. Okay, I definitely have to get some upgrades this time. That wasn't entirely too long. Definitely give me some better nails for sure. Is that all I can afford? Better hand? What does that get me? Better wood, perfect nail streak, more valuable, increases odds of cash plank and cash plank value. Sure. Oh, that's awful. I hate a forced download app, and I was just talking to Chili about this. While we were playing pickleball. Like, remember when U2 just uploaded a full album to everybody's phone in what was that, 2014 or something? And of course I had no taste in music at the time, so I was like, oh, I love U2. Let me bump that on repeat. I'm not saying that U2 is never good. They had, a couple hits, but definitely I wouldn't say overall they're like a great band. Yeah, that was a good bit. What if they just put Grindr on everybody's phones and you couldn't delete it? That goes hard. There's also a bit that Chili and I came up with that I can't personally say on my stream because I'm trying to re-enable my family-friendly branding because I auditioned to be part of a family-friendly improv theater, so I don't want to ruin my ideal, I don't want them to look me up and see that I'm saying all this horrible stuff. Not that that's what's gonna happen at all. Hit the bug. Here we go. But the one with the straw and the camel, Chili. That was a good bit. I think we really cooked on that one. I think we got there. This game is great. This is just what do you mean we came up with it? We worked very hard on that, okay? You had something else. I forgot what you said, but I think I yes-anded off of what you said. So it was a collaborative effort. Okay, buddy. Listen, Tim Cook, nobody even knows who you are anymore. You didn't do anything. If you're Woz, you're like Scott the Woz. More like Ohio looking MFer. Okay, I'm learning how to read chat and play a video game. This is a good video game to learn to do that with, because there's really nothing happening at all. And I'm learning how to be funnier. Who knew? Who would have thought? Yeah, I read the Balatro comment. Great game, good game. I'm just scared of like the incoming wave of Balatro clones. It's already starting to happen. Because I saw this on Yelnatz's stream where apparently the League of Legends people have like published basically a Balatro clone, which is insane to me that you can just do that. I'm gonna go ahead and say, Trevisan, that I had the mustache first. He copied it from me. And you know what makes me even more upset is not more than one person has said that. More than one person thinks that he was the first person with the mustache. And yes, he had both mustache and the beard, but he got the idea from me, okay? I need to put that out there, because multiple people are saying that I'm the imposter. I'm the sus imposter or something. I think 12-year-olds are saying that. Also, can I tell you like how easy it is to just like make shorts on YouTube? And all you have to do is just like hashtag them with shorts and FYP or whatever, and you'll get at least 500 views. And not to talk like inside baseball, but I've uploaded a good handful of shorts in the past. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Chili. Like, there's no compliment there. It's like it's not hard to throw slop before swine. You hear about pearls before swine. YouTube, well, maybe my shorts are pearls before swine. But yeah, YouTube Shorts, you can just literally upload anything. It'll get 500 views and like 5 likes at least. Although people did not like my juice take. People did not like what I had to say about juice. Because I said that drinking juice makes you feel like the dog with the propeller hat and the big lollipop. And I stand by that. Like, I'm not gonna defend. I don't have to defend my take. Because it's right. You know what? Fine. I'll get a new light bulb because it doesn't matter. Yeah. All the juice drinkers, all the 12-year-olds who have access to a phone, which is also just insane. Maybe it's just part of being like the bridge between millennials and Gen Z. Because growing up, like, I didn't really have a phone. Like, a smartphone wasn't a thing until 2007. So, I won't say, like, we had to go outside because I was still, like, TV was my fourth parent. Yeah, like, apple juice, just straight apple juice, I don't think adults should be drinking at all. If you're like making your, well, first of all, if you're making your own apple juice, you live on a commune, I think. But also, like if you're making your own apple juice, you're surely not just putting just apples in it. Like you're putting more stuff into it than that. Also, now that I think about it, I don't know if anybody's made their own apple juice. I've never heard of anybody making their own apple juice. But who knows? I'm sure some sicko out there is doing it. I think like just a juicer in general, kind of a crazy appliance to have. And I recognize that, juice can be a good thing because it's just, for the most part, you're juicing fruits and vegetables and, good things for you. But I don't know, like if I've never wanted juice that badly. And maybe that's the problem. Because, like, what's so different between the juice at the store and the juice that I could make at home, Juice and an extract? Well, an extract, I don't know. I think an extract is like, there's like a spiritual element involved with an extract. Contracted with Juice Arrow. Interesting. Did you, like, develop the juice juicer? Ginger, a juice? Ginger is a root, vegetable, or something. I don't know if I should or should not be hurting that guy, but he keeps popping up, so I'm gonna keep hitting him. Oh, interesting. An internal camera. What do you need a camera for a juicer for? I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound mad at you. You didn't do anything wrong, but literally, what do you need a juicer with a camera for? This game is kind of about nothing, Yelnats. Welcome to the stream, by the way. It's kind of just a good vehicle for banter, so that's kind of nice. I also was gonna ask if you guys could tolerate like some streamer bait, or if we should just play like a horror game after this. Well, you can also juice a carrot, so checkmate, liberals. Oh, isn't the juice arrow is the proprietary juice maker. That's crazy. Yeah, like what kind of sicko is gonna buy a prepackaged bag of juice and a proprietary like juice squeezer? It was just juice in a bag. It wasn't even like pulp. It was just juice. Yeah, like you bought like a 400-pound vice grip, essentially. Man, I forgot about that. Also, I'm seeing on Twitter this, trending guy that we're all making fun of now. The guy who wakes up at 3 a.m. and just faffs about for 2 hours before doing anything. Kind of an incredible guy to, like, I hope that this guy is made up. I hope he's not real, because if he is real, I have questions. Like, first of all, does the mouth taste... Yeah, yes, Jinky! He spends 4 whole minutes diving into the pool. It's great. Chili, I know you haven't seen it, so I'm going to describe it. He's like showing his morning routine, and he's going through, like literally everything he does, where he peels off the mouth tape and the face laser or whatever that he has. And then he spends like he spends 3 minutes writing on the first page of his notebook. But also he has like a clip of himself jumping into a pool at 7:36, and he just like, and then at 7:40 something else happens. You're in Wednesday Addams situation? Are you okay? Yeah, well, to get the perennial sunning, you have to subscribe to his YouTube, I think. Get his premium. Oh, stocks. I should definitely have been doing this the whole time. This is just like real life, when I realized that I should have been investing in stocks this whole time instead of, hitting bugs with hammers. It's never been more like real life. But anyway, yeah, like the mouth tape thing. Also, he rubs his face with a banana, which is fantastic, and then he dunks his head in a bowl of ice water. Which is, like, I'm not sure what either of those are supposed to do, but if you, like, gun to my head told me which one I should do more, I would definitely say the ice water, because I think, like, rubbing your head with, or rubbing your face with a banana, like, it just sounds like somebody's pulling a prank on you. Like, how many TikTok trends are there, surely, that are just like, let's see if people are gonna do this? And then sure enough, it happens. Banana! Right? Like Minions? You guys like Minions? Despicable Me 4 about to go crazy, because I bet they're gonna... Dude, they're gonna lambast AI in Despicable Me 4, and it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be the only time I will have agreed with Gru and those little yellow men about their conquests, I would like to believe that the Minions were participating in Vlad the Impaler's conquests. Also, can we talk about how funny it is that the Minions only sided with the wrong people in history for the most part, and yet they didn't have a single scene where they're fighting on the beaches of Normandy? Yeah, I gotta say, the Wallace and Gromit movie was peak cinema, because it was like, bonking on AI. And then, what was I gonna say? Oh, speaking of cinema, I went to see the Looney Tunes movie today, because I am also 5 years old. Although it's actually, you know, like there wasn't a single child in the movie. Canonically went into hiding during one of the worst centuries in planet Earth. I think that's like close to true, just because like it's the only way that they could explain why the minions weren't fighting at Normandy. True. Well, also wonder, man, can we talk about how Gal Gadot got a Hollywood star? And I know that like you like get to pay money, and it's basically the only thing that, you know, the only barrier to being on the Hollywood Walk of Fame is just paying $30,000. You know, back in my day, cartoons used to like lambast Nazis, you know? Yeah, you pretty much just pay them like $30,000 or whatever. There's no like real barrier to entry besides like, I think having probably a verified IMDb page and $30,000. Which is so funny that everybody's like, oh, Gal Gadot, you go, girl. And I'm not. Listen, I don't want to say anything untowards. You know, I'm very pro-woman. We love women getting on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But what I don't love is talentless hacks making it onto the walk. Yes, please. Yeah, let's get my star. I'm going to start a Kickstarter to afford my Hollywood star. Also, I need to get in a movie. Kal-El, no. I haven't, man. I think the only one of those that I saw was Justice League. And the story about how I saw Justice League, I also think is kind of funny, because I saw it when I was doing, like, working a summer internship. And the people, you know, the company that I was working for, decided, hey, we're gonna treat our interns like they're 12 years old, and we're gonna have a little movie day just for our interns, and we're gonna get them pizza and, you know, put a movie on for them, and we're gonna turn the lights down real low and get them cookies and let them come to work in their PJs. Which honestly, like, I wish that, you know, that was like more of a thing. Like, it wasn't just interns being treated like children. But yeah, so we watched Justice League that day, which was, you know, just a completely, you know, a complete waste of time. Like, I would rather have worked that day than ate pizza and watched a movie in a break room, or like a conference room, no less. They took out a whole conference room for us to watch this crappy movie. Jinky, I saw that you saw a compilation of her acting recently. Was it before or after the Wooden Fence compilation? Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's so funny how many people glazed like the Wonder Woman movie. And I'm like, you guys know that this movie is still bad, right? Like, you can't pretend like it's a good movie just because you might agree with the message, which I'm gonna go ahead and say I think I agree with the message too of Wonder Woman, which is probably that Nazis are bad. But also, I don't know, I just think, like, what are we doing here, guys? You can't tell Hollywood to make more Wonder Woman movies. It's just not ethical. These buttons do anything? Do I get to, like, look at my stocks at all, or it's just make money passively? Yeah, I don't know. I think, like, I'm not gonna say the movie industry is cooked or whatever, because I saw a good movie today. You watched it 4 times? How many dates were you on, Mad Dog? Because that's the only circumstances I think I would watch that movie, is because, you know, my date wanted to see it and was like, well, we're gonna do whatever you want to do. I would not, like, willingly walk into that movie. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like, come on. Yeah, it's just, it's cartoon levels of, all right, everybody, let's just hug it out, which is so funny. And of course, like, it's, all right, the bad guy isn't really, like, complex at all. He's just making the Nazis be bad. The god of war, Well, thank goodness they don't actually believe that. Get the bug. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I saw a clip. Somebody posted a clip of her in Snow White on Twitter, and it's literally just a clip of her drinking like from a chalice and walking, and like, how does she manage to just drink badly? Like that's a very natural thing that you know how to do, and yet, like you can't even do that right in a movie. Yeah. Yes, that's true. Yeah, it's very very cool and very forward thinking of DC to be like, well, just beat the bad guy and Nazism is defeated. The bad guy, and you will defeat all racism. Good job. And there was a second one, wasn't there? Wasn't that one like extremely bad? Sorry, you're right. I kind of forgotten most of that movie. I'm somehow having like a great time with this game, but I think I am gonna pivot here in a second. So do we want streamer bait, or do we want like a real video game? Yeah, I'm actually starting to think that like Pedro Pascal is not as much of a mark of quality on a movie as I thought. Because like I don't get the bug. I think that streamer bait could be like a little bit funny for probably like 30 minutes, and it is like a $3 game or whatever, but I don't know if it's gonna have legs, but I could still check it out. And then just do the unethical thing of like refunding it afterwards, which I'm not gonna do, because I'm bigger than that. But if the game isn't fun, then I will refund it, because I'm smaller than that. Anyway, this is Roguelite Deck Builder. I can't believe I did this for an hour and enjoyed it. I think I could be doing this a lot more efficiently too. I'm kind of just like wailing away over here. The controls aren't really the best, but you know, that's fine. Whoa! Okay, well apparently I can't hit that at all. Anyway, so I think we're just gonna play like a normal video game and just see where we end up. Because I don't know. I mean, this is the game. There's nothing really to understand. It's basically like an idle game. It's a clicker game, except, you know, there's a pun in it as well. There's a pun in the title. Anyway. Yeah, so that's, yeah. Wow, that's quite, this is giving me Nubby's Number Factory vibes. For sure. But I'm gonna stop playing this game, I think. It is fun. It's a fun game. That's really challenging to look at with my own eyes. Yeah, I want to quit. But more games.